Okay, everybody, so here is the deal. It is Saturday, and for the past 3 hours, I've been trying to get my PC up and running. Now, as you can see, it is up and running. I'm here on Twitch, talking with the stream chat, right, with a lot of people, and I'm trying to figure out how exactly to get stuff to work, okay? And my problem right now is I got the PC up and running, okay? It looks like I'm able to live stream in 1080p. In fact, this is being recorded and live streamed in 1080p right now. But my issue is that I cannot get the capture device to work. The capture device I am using is the Avermedia Extremecap U3. It is an external capture device, okay? And it is an external capture device that is supposed to capture in 1080p and 60 frames per second. My problem right now is I cannot get it to work. So I will explain to you what I've done so far, and then hopefully together we can figure out what we need to do to get it to work, okay? So supposedly, the way that it's supposed to work is that you're supposed to, first of all, plug it into a USB 3.0 port, okay? You're supposed to download the drivers and the software from the Avermedia website, which I did, okay? When I did do that, the light on it stopped blinking blue and ended up going solid blue, which means that basically it detected it, okay? Okay? And supposedly it detected it, and it was working. In fact, I'll show you right now. If I actually go to my Windows drivers, hold on. I'm going to go to the right screen here. Control panel, view devices and printers. Okay? There it is. Avermedia U3, and you can see it's unspecified, which is fine because it doesn't know what it is, but it is working. See, there's no alert or anything on it. It's showing that it is working properly. I'm also finding it absolutely hilarious that it detected my Xbox 360 because it's plugged into the same modem / router. That's pretty funny, right? So anyways, you can see it works. Okay, it is working. Now, the problem is, I'm going to show you when I actually go and run this application that this thing came with, what exactly it looks like, alright? In fact, I don't even need to do that. I just realized I could just add it as a source here in XSplit, and you'll see what happens when I try to use it. Are you guys ready? I'm going to warn you. I'm about to add it. You need to cover your ears, or at least lower your speakers, okay? Because this is going to be interesting. Get ready. Here we go. Alright, so I just muted it for you so that you don't have to see what the hell is going on. First of all, I can tell you right now, the video input is wrong. The video input should be 1080p and it's not. So I'm actually going to fix that. Hold on. Default 1080p, apply. So there you go. This is the video feed that I'm getting out of the damn Avermedia. Basically, you know, this is what you would see if you were watching TV and the TV station went off the air. Okay? That's what I'm getting from the Avermedia right now. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going wrong. Obviously, the drivers are correct because I'm able to actually go inside of the drivers and adjust stuff on the fly in XSplit. So I don't have a clue what is causing it to do that. Okay? So that's what it's looking like when I use it in XSplit. So now we'll get rid of that. So you don't have to see that anymore. Now, of course, you're going to see the delayed stream here. This is what was on the stream previously, because it is delayed about 30 seconds, okay? So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you what happens when I open up their own application, okay? So I'm going to my desktop here, and I'm going to open up their own application, which is called Avermedia RECentral, or RECentral. Here it is, right? Yes. I'm actually going to turn off my volume so that you guys don't have to hear an echo. Okay? So here we are, right? So, configuration, default profile. This is the software that came with the device to capture. So you look, and here's what it's supposed to be trying to record. 1080p, MP4 format, on-the-fly conversion, right? Frame rate, 60 frames per second. Everything here makes sense, right? Everything, HDMI, right? Looks good. Until, okay, well, I just want to do it. Let's one-click capture, right? Game console, please detect the video source. And therein lies the problem, as you can see. The video is nothing. It's just freaking colored bars. And obviously the audio is fucked up too. So at this point, I'm not sure what went wrong. It's quite obvious that something went wrong during the course of me setting this thing up. And I don't know if it's the drivers. I don't know if it's the software. I can tell you this, it is plugged in through a USB 3.0 port. So it's not that. And it is, by the way, one of the ports in the back of the PC. Because at first I thought, gee, maybe it could be one of the ports in the front that's fucked up. But no. No. It's not working. So I'm not sure what to do right now with this thing. Right? It is hooked up, by the way, to my Xbox 360. And my Xbox 360 is on the dashboard right now. Okay? Someone says console output format is not correct. Oh, by the way, I connected it directly to the console as well, and the same thing happened. It's not because I'm using an HDMI splitter or anything like that. I bypassed the HDMI splitter, and it still is not working. Okay? Some people are saying try a new HDMI cable, while others are saying unplug and replug it. We can try different stuff. Okay? Alright, well, I guess the easiest test number one is to try a different HDMI cable, correct? That's the easiest thing. So let me go ahead to the closet and grab a different one and we'll try that. Alright, here I go. Ugh. Alright, I'm going to my bag of HDMI cables, because I have 100 of them. Okay. This one looks like a good one. Is it long enough? It should be long enough. Alright, I'm going to change out the HDMI cable to a different one. Let's see what happens here. Okay, hold on. Okay, I've plugged in a completely different HDMI cable. Alright. Now let's see what happens. Let's try it again, everybody. Let's go back to the desktop. Okay. Let's go back to Avermedia, whatever the fuck it's called. There it is. Woohoo. Alright, we're going to go capture. We're going to go to one click. We're going to say it's a game console, detect. And that did absolutely nothing. So it was not the HDMI cable that was the problem, ladies and gentlemen. That was not it. And now I can't even get the program to close. There we go. Alright. It was not the HDMI cable. Now, some people in the stream chat, I'm seeing they're saying for this particular capture device to work, you need to be using a certain USB 3.0 controller. I don't know anything about that. I have no fucking clue how that works. So if you guys know that and you know exactly what I need to do to check this stuff, please tell me here in the stream chat, and I will go ahead and I will test it. Some people are saying, have I restarted the PC? Yes, of course I have. The console, of course, is on. Yes, the cable is plugged into the capture device correctly. I'm not using PS4, so asking me if the HDCP is off on PS4 is a complete waste of your time. I'm on the 360 right now. It has nothing whatsoever to do with the graphics card drivers. Some people are saying, read the manual. The manual, I did step-by-step what it said to do, and it doesn't work. I'm using a USB 3.0 port from the back of my PC, so it is directly into the motherboard. Once again, this is the Avermedia Extremecap U3 that I'm trying to get to work, and it is not working, and that's why I need your help. People want me to check your USB 3.0 by going to the device manager. You're going to love this. You're going to love this mess. Let's see. A bunch of stuff that's not working. I don't know why. Isn't this great? All this crap isn't working apparently. But anyway, if you go down to here, here is your USB 3.0 hosts. 3 of them. I don't know what they do. I don't know. I don't understand any of this because I don't do this shit. I'll go down a little further here. The generic USB hub is not it. There's my chipset stuff. Stuff for my processor, graphics card, USB root hub stuff here. But yeah, all this crap saying it doesn't work, I don't even know what the fuck that stuff is. It's obvious someone didn't know what they were doing when they built this PC, which is nice because I paid $3,000 for it and there's shit that doesn't work. But there are your USB 3.0 controllers. It says the device is working properly, all 3 of them. People are saying, have I tried connecting the device to a different port? I could. I could try connecting it to a different USB 3.0 port and see if it works. That could be the next test. I guess we'll do that now. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to unplug the device from the USB 3.0 port it's in. I'm going to move it to a completely different port, probably somewhere else on the back of the motherboard. Alright, here we go. Okay, unplugged it. Let's see here. Let's put it further up. Right here. Okay. So I'm using one of the USB 3.0 ports that's directly next to the Ethernet port this time. Okay. Alright, so now let's see what happens. First of all, is it detected? Let's find out. Let's look in Device Manager. Here it is. It's detected in Device Manager, so it knows that it's there. It says connected to a USB 3.0. You see that? I don't know what the fuck this thing is, but this says it's connected to a USB 3.0. Alright, good. By the way, you can see I am using a dual monitor setup right now. That's pretty neat that it shows both monitors. Okay, close that out. Close this out. Okay, so now Let's belch loudly. First thing I'll do is try to add the device to XSplit. Whoa! Well, guess what? We're better. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at, but we're better than we were, right? Hold on, I'm gonna mute it. Holy crap, ladies and gentlemen, it's working. It's working. I used a different USB 3.0 and it worked. Now, I have to see if there's audio. Hold on. Is there audio? I can't tell yet. I cannot tell yet because I don't have a controller. Hold on. I should probably turn on a controller. All right. Okay, I'm now going to use the controller to try to move around the menu and see if we have audio. Here we go. It's looking like we do have audio, ladies and gentlemen. And guess what? There is no delay, ladies and gentlemen. There is no delay whatsoever. And what I mean by that is, remember previously when I did these things, it had like a 2-second delay between when I moved it and when I moved it around and stuff. There's no delay at all. It is live. It's literally live as I move around the dashboard. I could play the game on my PC screen if I wanted without even using it on the TV. That is freaking cool, man. And if this is running at 60 frames per second right now as well. Just to let you guys know. Pretty neat. So now, what I need to do, we can test here. We can actually try to play Street Fighter, and we can see if it actually works in 60 frames per second. But one thing I want to do before we do that, okay, I want to see, we're running right now, like I said, 1080p 60 frames per second. I actually want to see what this looks like. What this looks like in my PC, like how much resources is it running? Let's see here. Give me a second here. I'm going to go into Task Manager. I'm going to test my CPU's performance. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you guys. We're going to do a screen capture here of my CPU's performance. Hold on. Here we are. So as you can see, 1080p 60 frames per second streaming and capturing. It's running at about 50% capacity right now. About 50% capacity. Okay? I'm sure once we have motion, it's going to go higher. That's the thing. Once it goes into motion, it's going to go sky high. Okay? So that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting to see. Okay? Alright, so what we'll do, let's close this up. Let's come back over here. Let's make this the main thing again, okay? And what we're going to do, I'm actually, by the way, I can tell that the frame rate is very high because I'm watching on my PC and there's more frames of animation with these little dudes moving around than I previously had seen. I can tell right now, well, yeah, that was 60 frames per second when he waved. That was 60 frames. It looks like there's little instances where it's lower, but then there's instances where it's higher. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So what we're going to do, the first test that we'll do, since this is hooked up, will be Ultra Street Fighter 4. I'll play a couple matches of Ultra Street Fighter 4, and we'll see what they look like with this new setup, and we'll go from there, okay? Let me actually lower the game volume a little bit, because I get the feeling the game volume is going to be, like, really loud. Okay, let's lower that there. Alright. Alright, I'm going to stop recording this video. I'm going to go grab my joystick, hook up my joystick, and I'm going to see what we can do here. Okay. Why are people saying that my bitrate is a bit too high? Huh. Alright. Time to stop recording for a second.